The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
11, 12, 12, 12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Back to throw, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Marr now to add the extra point. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point. And this is going to be a delay of game. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Jamar Chase on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play action. Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Still going. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bengals set to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
11 MT, 11 Thomas, 12, 11 Mighty, 11 MT, Tate.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's up to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boyd, someone who seems like he's been underrated his entire 7-year career, and I think that assessment is correct. Quietly gathered almost 800 yards last season and was a big part of their ranking in the top 5 in the NFL when throwing the football. Always dependable, always available to move the chains.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock out every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes, and they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
12, dot.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there. And the result is 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Gets past one man. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Burrow looking to pass. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Anthony Richardson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Daniel Jones, a touchdown pass in the victory. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go,
From the 35, here's second down at a yard. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Throwing again is Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. Nice move at the 40. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On second down, Burrow. Ertz over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Burrow will throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
McPherson on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other's. one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Stafford. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Burrow's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your... And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to throw it.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they sail. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly he's told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 49.